I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay standing while we mention those who have passed since the last meeting. Nikos Lyndon Benjamin, Warren Slusky, Adele Henderson, Reuben F. Matthews Jr. Fire exits are directly behind me. It's a fire escape. Don't use the elevator. Roll call.
All's here.
Bill?
Here.
Kathy?
Here.
I'm here. Mike Machetta's not attending tonight. Any attorney concerns?
None that we haven't already discussed.
Okay, petitioners. This would be a time in the meeting for people that are on Zoom or in the audience that would have any concerns with the town that they want to address at the meeting, public meeting. Just come up on Zoom or come up to the podium and state your name, and if there is none,
None on Zoom.
okay, then what we can do from, at this particular point, we want to, I'll go up to the podium with legislator Craig Lopez. And right now, and we'll,
Sorry, I think I'm going to position.
are you,
He isn't.
do you know, excuse me, sir, do you want to have any conversation or no? You do, okay, so we'll wait, we'll hold on that for a second, and you can come up here and just stand up here and stand at the podium here.
Sir, if you can't stand, you can say so.
I can stand, I'm just
You're welcome.
But you can definitely sit down if you want.
I'll do it like this.
Okay.
All right, my name is Robert Coons. I live on 79 of Bromwoods Road.
Robert Cruz.
And I live right on the blind turn of that road. Now, I was here in July, I think it was, talking about this, about the recklessness that's going on, and it's increased immeasurably. And what I do every summer for the last 15 years is I put a trail cam out there with video capability. And I set it for 10 seconds so that the cars can just go by and you can see them. Well, I got a video of a bus nearly killing an SUV, missed him by that much. He went right in the left lane, and then the SUV appeared, and I had a Class A license. I know better than to do that. Now, the bus cannot maneuver like a car, so he went straight and then turned. Ow, he nearly head-on that car. And secondly, my wife and I almost got head-on to that turn because of a reckless driver. This is getting severe out there. Last Friday with my video camera, I had 304 videos, and 99% of them were reckless and speeding, and we need help. And I've been talking to the police. There's only 2 of them, so they can't keep up with
You're
it.
talking to the sheriffs or the troopers? Or?
I didn't talk to the sheriff, I talked to the troopers.
Okay.
It's getting severe now. You know, every day I get up to 150 videos, and they're all speeding and reckless.
You know the road that we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Weren't you gonna put some type of signage up there?
Yeah, there's a 6,000-pound weight limit on it, but like Tony told me, if they're traveling in the area, they can go through that. What's the point of the sign?
Yeah.
Is there a turn involved here, or is it just straight?
Yeah, it's a blind turn. You can't see around it, even with a bus.
Can we put something that says line turn? I mean, is there anything like?
You could put all the signs up in the world you want.
They're just gonna ignore it and do it anyway.
They're gonna do what they want.
The buses and the trucks should not be there. I have 10-wheel trucks that are almost as wide as the tractor trailer, and that takes up 3/4 of the road. You have to go in the grass to get around that thing. And that should not be there. You know, buses aren't quite as wide, but they're still reckless. And all of my neighbors have almost been hit by these people. Every last one of them. We need help really badly because it's getting worse. And tomorrow's Friday again. They gotta shut down by 8 o'clock, so they're all gonna go berserk.
So we should get the exact location that, on the road. What's your address?
address?
79.
79? And it's right by you, right? It's right on your,
That
You're
blind
right
turn's
there,
right on the
yeah.
corner of my property.
yep, okay.
We can make a call to the police.
How about the sheriff?
No, I said police. It'll be-
Yeah, well,
it'll be-
yeah.
It would include
It'll
them.
be the sheriff and the,
They probably call both of them. Talk to both and see what they can do.
We really do need help before somebody dies. You know, we almost had that happen. That was really close, like that close. And like I said, we had a massive amount of vehicles on the road on Friday. Just, I've seen situations where there's a car every second. They're literally retaliating each other. You can't even get out of your driveway that way.
we will definitely make a call tomorrow.
Yep.
The problem with the state police is there's only 2 officers and they can't handle it. They get overwhelmed.
Yes.
There's only 2 sheriff's patrol too, right?
Yeah, no, two sheriffs, two
The sheriff told me once they can't deal with the trucks. That's what they told me.
Is there any particular part of the day, morning, afternoon, it's random, whatever?
Yeah,
anytime
the
of
buses are mostly in the morning,
And then
like
in the
up till
afternoon.
about noon, but then sometimes later in the evening, but they're just blasting through here with busloads of kids.
Yep.
You know, this is reckless endangerment. This is not just fooling around, you know?
Terry, up in Greenfield Park, it's in the morning, the buses are going in one direction, and then in the afternoon, the buses are going in the other direction.
We had,
I live in Greenville,
Yep.
so I have a clue.
like I said, last Friday, we had 304 vehicles on that road. And now consider this, if you got a bus going on that road, a car oncoming has to go in the grass to get around it. Now, consider 2 buses going this way.
So, let me ask you another question. Is there alternative routes that,
Yeah, and go around the block.
buses can go?
There are 4 different ways they can go.
Can they access 52 faster than,
They come off 52 and they come up the, what's called road, and they come across Longwood.
They go by Synagogue Road.
That's a shortcut.
Yep.
and
Well,
what's the weight limit? Are they violating the weight limit?
Yep, absolutely. We've got trucks that are there.
DOT's not gonna step in until there's an accident. Then DOT steps in, well, you shouldn't be on this road. That's how it works.
Maybe we could also
DOT too?
see if the sheriff's department will bring that portable speed limit thing up there that tells you what the speed limit is and how fast you're going.
Honestly,
and-
that's not gonna do anything.
Well,
It's
it
a measure
can help.
It's a measure that,
I mean, it may get somebody to think. And not only that, but it'll pick up on your camera the vehicles, how fast they're going through there because it'll show up on the screen.
That depends on where they put it.
yeah.
I mean, not be able to see it.
And the other thing is, there's a chip program. Each bus, each overweight vehicle pays certain amount of taxes to run those. If they're gonna make deliveries or transport kids or whatever, they're entitled to do so. You cannot stop them. The only thing you is slow them down. That's all you can do. You just can't, just like an oil truck. It's over 6,000 pounds. They're making deliveries.
Yeah,
Cannot stop them.
see, I understand that. If they gotta make a delivery to a house on that road, that's acceptable. But the fuel oil guys, they don't scream through there.
Yeah, but you look at the other side. If they're making food deliveries, and that's where they can go from there to there, they make a shortcut, and they save fuel, they're entitled to do it. The only time you're gonna really get a problem when there's a bad accident, when DOT steps in, and they're gonna find the person doing it. It's tough, it's a tough situation.
We've even got the 3-axle heavy haulers running through there.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's how people get killed.
We'll make some calls, that's the best we can do right now. I'll make sure the board make some calls tomorrow. Tony and I, okay?
They only got, what, another week left? But the sooner, it's just getting worse. And one of the things I was able to do was they got my cell phone hacked. They can hear everything I say, whether I dial out or not. And I used it against them. Because all I have to do is say, oh, there goes a trooper, and everybody clears out. Every single time for the last 5 years. But, they're still there. They're still reckless, and sooner or later somebody's gonna die. I hope it's not me or my wife.
All right, we'll make some calls tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
We have a public hearing to take place, we're a couple minutes late on that, but the purpose of the public hearing is to receive input and comments from the public regarding local law of 2022, local law amending chapter 112 zoning to add a place of worship in the RP zone, to expand the BH zone along the east side of 209, and to expand the RS1 zone along the west side of 209.
Need a motion? Or?
Yes.
I make a motion.
Bill makes the motion, Cassie seconds it.
All in favor?
It's a roll call vote? No, it's a written.
No,
No.
we're gonna.
No, it's just all in favor?
Commissioners?
Yeah, that's true. So, again, on Zoom or people in the audience?
Nope. Do you have this for the
Anyone?
record?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I guess we should say that we have a letter from Cuddy and Fetter that will be put into the minutes from Jennifer Van Tile.
Yes, we do, yeah. That's,
Yep, yep.
Any
She's
others?
submitting, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Any others?
I move to close the public hearing.
All makes the motion to close.
Second.
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 All in favor?
Aye.
I'll bring the resolution to the next meeting, approving it or taking a vote on it, should be being approved.
Okay. All right, so let's go back, right now, it's the resolution, the town board, the Wawarsing Town Board by resolution is pleased to declare August 31st, 2022 to be Barbara Page Day. We're going to come up and County Legislator, Elton County Legislature, Craig Lopez is here.
Oh, man, that's not what I have.
I think we need Barbara Page.
You need me?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Greg Lopez, our Ulster County Legislator. He's been on the legislature for a few years. And he's here to present.
Few years, it's been over a decade.
Well,
Yeah, time flies, right?
yeah. Well,
So-
you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed having you as a legislator.
I have. Yeah, no, I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, Supervisor Houck and the town board. I'm here on behalf of the legislature. I know that my colleague, John Ferris, wanted to be here and was unable to, so, I'm happy to fill his shoes in recognition of your retirement of 17 years. Look, I have learned over almost 12 years now that it's not easy to serve in local government. I've also learned over the years. My dad was a DPW commissioner in the town in the city of Port Jervis for 23 years. So I know the dedication that goes into that, and of course your tenure is a reflection of that dedication. And although I don't know you that well personally, I know of you, and I've always heard good things, and know that you're well respected, among your colleagues and folks in the community. So, on behalf of the county legislature, in honor and recognition of your retirement, thank you for your 17 years of dedication, outstanding commitment, and tradition of excellence you have given to Ulster County.
Thank you.
So, and this award is for you. And congratulations.
Thank you. Very nice, thank you very much.
And we kind of coordinated ourselves, didn't we?
Oh, look at that. Color coordinated. I love that.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Color coordinated,
we have
yeah.
another maroon certificate. The Town of Wawarsing declares August 31st, 2022 as Barbara Pay's Day, whereas Barbara Pay's has faithfully dedicated 17 years to the residents of the Town of Wawarsing in assisting them through the building permit process so that our town can grow responsibly. Whereas she has tirelessly served for 17 years as a planning board secretary, assisting both the planning board members and the applicants through the planning process with meticulous attention to detail. Where she has notified the Town of Wawarsing Board of her desire to retire on August 31st of this year, 2022. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Wawarsing declares August 31st, 2022 Barbara Pay's Day in great appreciation of and of deep gratitude for your 17 years of service. And it basically just has the Town Board's names and positions. And again, we thank you very much.
We're just gonna move together a little bit.
Yeah.
Get Craig over
I'm not a hugger, but this
there.
time I'm a hugger.
There we go.
Yeah, here's part of that. Yeah, there we go. Right, thank you.
Very nice.
Front page, Chris.
And this is Mr. Page back here.
I got a day,
A whole
a
day.
whole day to myself.
Better than Dan Taniago. To him, 7 o'clock at night.
You gotta do a roll call vote now.
Yes,
On that, yes.
on the resolution.
So this resolution, to declare August 31st as Barbara Pay's Day requires a resolution individually. Paul,
Aye.
Bill,
Aye.
Cassie,
Aye, with great pleasure.
and I vote aye. There's no budget bonds, correct? Town Board approved bills as audited. We have 2 signatures.
So moved.
Bill makes the motion.
Second.
Cassie seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to approve the assessors report for July, Building Department, the Justice Court, the Highway Department report, the Town Clerk's report, the Maintenance Department report, the Dog Controller's Office report, the Supervisor's report.
I move 3 through 10.
Bill makes the motion for 3 through 10.
Second.
Cassie seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
That motion's carried. Number 11, Town Board to set the dates for August for department head budget meetings to discuss the 2023 budget.
Move it.
The dates are as follows.
I don't know why we had.
Yeah, I don't know why we did.
I don't know why we did 11 and
Well,
12.
these are department head meetings.
Oh, okay,
Because we
heads.
meet with
So,
the department
yeah.
Okay.
heads.
So that's
That's
the wish,
usually the last week, the wish list.
the wish list.
Okay.
So we're gonna, Cassie's gonna make the motion.
Uh-huh.
29th.
Okay.
Bill seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
That motion's carried. Number 12, Town Board authorizes the Town Board to authorize or advertise to set the following dates in September to set the budget workshop meetings to discuss the 2023 budget. That's September 13th, 14th, 19th, and 21st. There will be possibly other dates that we'll have to advertise for, but at this particular time, we're getting started in the 3 phases of the town budget for 2023, which is the tentative budget, the preliminary budget, and the final budget. And this will be the tentative budget.
I'll move it.
Second.
Cassie makes a motion, Bill seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to approve the invoice from Selective Insurance in the amount of $2,893 for the Wawarsing Water District Treatment Facility and Well Field.
Move it.
Second.
Cassie makes a motion, Paul seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to approve a membership invoice in the amount of $229 for Lisa Wizlik, payroll personnel assistant, to be enrolled in the SHRM for human resource support.
So moved.
Second.
Bill makes a motion, Paul seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to accept the resignation letter from Frank Wood as a member of the Board of Assessment Review. His resignation is effective as of September 5th, 2022.
Move it.
Second.
Cassie makes a motion, Bill seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to reappoint Sarah Underhill to be the official representative for the town of Wawarsing on the Ulster County Environmental Council. The reappointment is for a 3-year term.
Move it.
Second.
Cassie makes a motion, Bill seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to approve the expense for the following elected appointed officials to attend the Associations of Towns 2023 annual meeting in February 19th to February 22nd. Supervisor Houck will serve as the delegate. And we have
I'll move it.
myself, Paul Pezzolino, Cassie Spohr, William Brown, Mike Machetta, and Bill Kyer, our town attorney.
Second.
Cassie make the motion, Bill seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
It's carried. Town Board to approve the expense for the following planning board members to attend the Associations of Towns 2023 annual meeting and training from 2/19 to 2/22. Roger Ross, Donald Odom, Douglas Hart, and Paul Lanstein.
I'll make the motion.
Paul makes the motion, Bill seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion's carried. Town Board to approve Stanley Noble, water wastewater maintenance worker, to attend two courses given by Focus on Training USA LLC entitled Turf Weeds and Ornamental Insect Control. The courses will be given at Holiday Inn, Middletown, New York on October 5th. The amount of each course is $85, totaling $170. A town vehicle will be used for transportation.
I'll move it.
Cassie makes the motion.
Second.
Bill seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried. The town board to approve the payment application number 4 in the amount of $36,736.50
I'll move it.
to
Second.
Ray Pantel for the Wawarsing Water District Water Treatment Facility and well field, which is the electrical.
Yes.
You're not gonna get away with that.
I know.
Okay, Cassie makes the motion, Paul seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You paused. Okay.
Town board to approve payment application number 11 in the amount of $69,012.35 to TAM Enterprises, Inc. for the Wawarsing Water District Water Treatment Facility and well field.
I'll move it.
Second.
Cassie makes the motion, Paul seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
22, town board to authorize the supervisor to execute change order number 1 for local road water mains to Rutledge Excavating, Inc., Wawarsing Water District, to increase the contract amount by $7,217.92 to provide costs for the relocation of recently installed fire hydrant of STA 5+34Y, adding approximately 12 feet of ductile from iron CL52 pipe from original hydrant location, proposed location, including all machinery, material, and all appurtenances, resulting in a revised contract of $1,187,217.92.
I'll move it.
Second.
Cassie makes the motion, Paul seconds it?
Yeah.
Yep.
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
All right, okay, number 24, we're holding off on that until next.
23.
23.
We're not gonna hold off on 23.
You got to me, I wanted to go forward.
Yeah.
Number 23, town board to authorize the town board to advertise for public hearing on September 1st, 2022 at 7:10 p.m. at Town Hall to receive input from the public regarding the consideration of a seeker review criteria under 6 NYCRR Part 617.7 for the Somerset Partners LLC Neville Redevelopment Project.
Move it.
Second.
Aye.
All in favor? Cassie makes a motion, Paul, all in favor?
Aye.
That motion's carried, and just to make a comment, again, Barbara, thank you for some of the processing of the Neville, as well as all the other stuff that you processed, and this project is, they're looking, people are asking questions and asking, and this is a good step, coming for the seeker, so
He has it.
it all looks pretty good.
Yes.
But again, it's not over until it gets done.
Yep.
All right, so we said all in favor, right?
You did. All in favor. We did aye.
Yes, we did.
Motion is carried.
Yep.
Number 24,
We
we're going to
tabled.
table for today
Yes.
until we clarify the bid. And
We add them.
this is, you want me to read or you?
Yeah, go ahead and read it because I can't read it. I tried.
She's talking about your handwriting.
I know, Bill.
So I can read better.
Lawyers and doctors.
Motion to authorize town clerk to public notice of a public hearing on September 1st, 2018?
15.
15th, okay, yeah, it was kind of a... 15th at 7:05 PM for a purpose of receiving comments on local law of 2022, a local law modifying aged person's real property tax exemption income cap of $30,999.99. I believe the present number is in the 26,000 range.
Not
So-
39,000, 31,000.
No, it says 30,999.
Yeah.
So it's basically 31,000. I believe it's gonna be raised from approximately 25, 26 to.
Yeah.
About
to
31,000.
31.
Yep.
So the town board has discussed that, and I think, we thought there was a need for that, and it's gonna hopefully help some of the senior citizens, and, so I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
As makes a motion, Bill seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. We have no other motions to address at this time. Okay, so I would say that Paul Tozzolino is up.
What about Tony Petty?
How about Tony?
Tony's good.
Yeah,
Tony's good. That's why he's retired and he's working.
I have a lot to say today?
yes,
All right, Tony.
Yes, I do.
and you better say it. No, Hunter's.
No, I was very pleased with the board today and everybody that put in for my wife's departure.
We had a nice party. Is that
Yes, it
right?
was, very nice. I'm very happy with everybody, I really am.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's one of the,
She got what she deserved.
pardon?
She got what she deserved.
Yes. The other thing I want to say, we've done Bennett Road, we've done paving it today as far as we can go, because the county's supposed to put that new bridge in next year. Right, we stopped that.
Okay.
We done Irish Cape last year, I told you, and the other thing is, I'm gonna ask the board at our next meeting if I can get some money in my fund balance to do some more roads.
Do some more roads, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony and I talked about that yesterday, so we'll talk about it Monday.
We'll talk about it Monday, whatever. Other than that, thank the board, I'm thanking the board,
Thank you.
I'm thanking the girls.
Listen, that doesn't happen a lot, so take advantage of it. No, I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. Anything for Barbara.
Also, Paul and I and you were up to the cemetery by the American Legion in the village today when we were working on that cemetery, and your guys did a great job, and I went up there, I was there after the storm about a month ago, and it looked really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's headstones, things that still have to be
Uprighted.
worked on, but I think maybe we can get a community group of somebody, advertise it or whatever, to maybe get some people to help and assist to move some of the headstones back to where they were. There was some damage, but some of the, it was.
I was gonna ask the board down the next meeting if we can get some volunteers to come up there.
Yeah, but your guys did an incredible job today, because I saw when it happened, and today, we thought at that time that we had to get, high cranes and all that stuff, and as it turns out, we didn't have to, because you guys,
I talked to John Stalter today, and we might be able to take some of the trees down ourselves.
Yeah.
That's along the road. We
yeah. So the point
do what we can.
Yeah, the point is it's not completely, the project is not completely done. I mean, there was damage done, and the damage has been pretty much cleaned up. None of the graves were, compromised by any of the town equipment. And there's still some logs laying on the ground, but they're gonna get cut up and removed.
That'll be removed tomorrow.
Right.
That's the plan.
Definitely some headstones that need to be put back up.
This is terrible.
Yeah, they're a mess.
But there are folks that are, that's a cemetery that goes back to the late 1700s, I think. right?
1700, yeah.
So, again, that's just one of the many, many, many cemeteries that the town takes care of that are in the village and the town. So is that it?
I'm good.
Okay. Paul Tozzolino.
Okay, Just going to report on some infrastructure projects that have been going on at Littman Park. There's been a ton of activity there the past couple of weeks. It revolves around really two projects. One is the community Wi-Fi that's going into Littman Park, and the other is the new security camera system and lighting that's going into Littman Park, which are both covered by either grants or ARP funding. I'm happy to say that as of this afternoon, the hardware infrastructure is basically all in place for both the cameras and for the Wi-Fi equipment. They've been doing some testing and some tweaking of the systems, but I know because I personally made actually some phone calls today from Littman Park, and we actually did a Zoom meeting from Littman Park. So with the new infrastructure that's in place, we're going to have improved security, improved lighting, and improved access for the community as far as public Wi-Fi. And again, that it aids in EMS and emergency assistance at the park as well, because currently cell phone coverage at Littman Park is extremely spotty. As an adjunct to this too, we are looking into very shortly being able to take credit card and debit card transactions at the town transfer station. I spoke with the members of the transfer station team today. They say there's a really big need to be able to do that. The process that we have right now, especially when people go for day permits, when people bring material that they have to pay additional fee for, the current process is a bit cumbersome because people need to go and get money orders, and the dollar amounts on it are questionable sometimes as far as what the payments are going to be. So sometimes there's errors in the money orders. So now with this new infrastructure that's in place both at the park and at the transfer station, one of the next steps that we plan to do is implement a credit card, debit card billing system that'll allow people to access those services that way. One other piece on the Wi-Fi, anyone who accesses the Wi-Fi from a community standpoint will experience a splash page, which is going to acknowledge there's some legal terms and conditions that you have to agree to when you use the community Wi-Fi. And it'll also allow us as a town to advertise community events and activities that are going on to anyone who's visiting the park. So it's another way for us to have the ability to basically let people know what's going on within our community. And that's all I've got for today.
All right, Bill.
A big thank you to the Highway Department for their work. Bennett Road, Irish Cape Road, River Street have all been paved and chipped and whatever. And a thank you for the cemeteries, not only the Ellenville Cemetery, but also the Fentonkill Cemetery, where the town went in and the Highway Department cleaned up our storm damage that we had there. As everybody, the board knows, we lost our recreation director, has resigned, and we'll be looking to fill that position and hopefully make some changes in our youth services that we have for the town in the near future. Carouncin Pool closed now?
Closes tomorrow. Tomorrow's the
Okay.
last day.
Tomorrow's the last day for Carouncin Pool. Ellenville Pool is closed. Date to remember, September 7th. The Office of the Aging, Social Services, Veterans Administration, County Executive, Economic Development will all be at the church across the street from Town Hall, Ellenville Methodist Church, 85 Canal Street. No appointment necessary. Stop by and see the agencies and voice any issues that you have, and they'll be willing to help you. They'll be there from 10:30 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. And that's it.
Cassie?
Well, I have been waiting to say this for some time. We have 5 homes that are metered, hooked up to water and receiving water currently. They're receiving their water from Carouncin because the well field has not been activated yet because we need a treatment plant for that. But we have 5 residents in the Wawarsing Water District that are receiving metered water, and no one's more happy about that than I am. Mr. Osterhout is moving forward. He has to take a little break this next week, but he'll be back, and then he'll continue to hook up the homes. One of our very first customer was Damn Good Honey. They got their meter first, so congratulations to them and everybody else who's received their meter water. The State Troopers Barracks also got their water. Terry mentioned the senior agent exemption. The reason we're adjusting that, or we're going to do the hearing and vote to adjust that, is that the current maximum amount of money that a senior can make and get the exemption is $25,000 in the town. By bumping that up, we hope to encompass more of our seniors and give them a break. With high inflation, they need a break, so we're hoping to do that. Our assessor thought that would be a good shift for us, and I think that's an excellent idea as well. As we had a successful camp season, they closed it out last Friday. We served a lot of meals. We made kids happy. They played. By all accounts, it was successful. It's unfortunate that our rec director has chosen to take a different path. So if anybody wants to stop by town hall and discuss, new ideas for the camp, or if they know someone who might be qualified for that position, please stop by and see Terry or myself, and we can talk about what forward path we might take with the camp. We're still conserving water. I know we had rain last night, and no one was more excited about that than I was. But according to my water guy, Jimmy Montagna, the water levels are still too low, so we need, in Napanock and Crookston, we're conserving water. I'd like you to all to consider, if you have a burn permit and you're gonna burn, please be aware of the conditions around you. We're currently asking firefighters to draft instead of using hydrants whenever possible, and that's a challenge at this time. So if you could really be thoughtful about whether you really need to burn your trash or not. The town board would help.
No trash.
Not trash, shrubbery. I misspoke, I apologize, shrubbery. So just give some thought to it before you strike the match. And that's all I have, Terry. What do you have tonight?
Budget, as we mentioned, we're going to be having sessions of September 13th, 14th, 19th, and 21st, and then we'll go from there to see where we are with the tentative budget. If we need a couple other ones, we'll have those. And that'll bring us to the preliminary budget, which pares down the budget a little bit more, and then we'll have to finalize it, but I believe that's by November 18th. And there's a lot of things to discuss in our budget, especially this year with a lot of the stuff that's coming to our town and happening in our town. And the county office, we've hired Linda and Nassari. We have both. Nassari started today, and we look forward to working with those two. They're senior account clerks, and Lisa, who's our HR person, has been there for about a month. She's been doing a good job and bringing a little professionalism, a good professional take on what that position entails. The recreation program will continue. I can say that categorically it will. It's been a good program for a long time. It services a lot of people. A couple years ago, before the pandemic, I think it was up to about 325 people. This year,
255.
About 255. So, we do a good service to the community, and they're used to the program, and we're going to work as hard as we can to make it a better program.
Yes.
And include a lot of other things. Actually, we've been looking at different things that a youth program or summer program or year-round program would entail, and some of the towns that I've dealt with in the 20 towns in Ulster County, I've had conversations with them this week and also in the past, and some of the towns service the senior citizens as well, and some of them have budgets specifically for that it's ran through that program. So again, we've had a very full program. It was the big part of our budget, and we are definitely going to continue that, and just to put that word out there, I believe it's gonna be, there's gonna be some good things that come out of, the next year in this program. We talked to the school superintendent, Lisa Wiles, Bill Brown, and myself, and we've had a discussion in the last day or two, and we've discussed, that she's mentioned, it's not written in stone, and we're all people that on the board that are responsible, and whatever agreements that you go into, you have to have it in writing. So, I mean, we've had conversations, but Mrs. Wiles has definitely actually offered some of the facilities where they haven't been offered in the past, and that's a very good thing. And whether it's evening, whether it's the auditorium, whether it's some of the classrooms. So this is really at a beginning stage of conversation about it. So it's good to even have this conversation, which is a plus. The school's also interested. Last year we discussed the ball field down at the Fernwood Park, and the school recently has talked about participating in funding part of that, and so that could be something that's going to be worked out with the village and the town and the school, mostly the school and the town, because the town or the village is, it's not a secret, but they have a pretty stressed budget, and it's not to be critical, it's just the facts. And the town board is very aware of everything that's happening in the village, and we represent the village as well as we represent the town. So we're well aware of that, and we're working on circumstances, and we're going to be moving forward in a positive manner. All right, so town board, let's see, the environmental committee meets on September 6th. The historical preservation committee meets on the 12th. The zoning board meeting September 13th. The town board meeting again on 15th of September. The planning board meeting will be on the 20th. And that's about it. I think I could probably talk more, but let's call for anybody. Want to close the meeting?
Yeah,
Yes.
make a motion to close it.
Nancy makes the motion. Bill
Second.
seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, and good night.